And sound check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sounds good, thank you. Okie dokie, very good afternoon. How are we doing, everybody? Welcome to Leeds, Bradford. So, as you can probably see, we're up on the hill. Flying solo today. I've come without Tom, I'm afraid. It was either get here early or take an extra 2 hours to go all the way back home, get Tom and come all the way back again. So, he's okay with it. He says, go on your own, Dad. So here we are, a couple of hours before it gets dark, hopefully. And we've managed to get here in time for the Wizz as well, which is down there, look, A321neo, very nice. And Aer Lingus down there as well. Another Aer Lingus to our left as well, look. Down there, looks to be on the pushback, actually. We'll come back to him to see the new terminal there, look, coming along. Wow, nearly ready. So a warm welcome, everybody. Hope you've had a good week. Welcome to the weekend. Hey, we've made it. Right, so we've got a Ryanair that has just taxied out. Can't quite see the end of the runway from this location. Probably I'll show you all the way by now. The end of the runway is somewhere behind them trees. So we'll come back to that one. When he starts to roll, we'll pick him up around about there. And then we can see... we can chase him down the runway, behind the hangars, all the way down to the other end, and to the rotation point, which is right down there. If you can hear a lot of rumbling, it's they've got a Jet2 on multi-flights east at the moment. You can just see his tail up, and he's doing quite high-power engine runs. There's his tail. That's the guy that's making all the racket at the moment. Right, so let me just boot the computer up and I'll come in and say hello. Jeremy Grant, first in the chat, hello Jeremy. Patrick Corsack, second in the chat, hello Patrick. Becky Davies, hello to you. Marjolein, our supermodel over in the Netherlands, hello there, how you doing? Kyle's there, John Edge is there, hello to you both. Another one of our superhero mods, Yvonne. How you doing, Yvonne? Life with Jade, hello. Steve Jones, hello there. Steve, you might have noticed today's thumbnail. Your son took that one, Danny Jones. A big, massive credit to him for today's thumbnail. Natman, hello. Danny Talks Sports, how you doing? John in York, how you doing? Mr. Checker 2, hello there. Yvonne's been in the membership for a whopping 11 months. That is incredible support. How time flies. Thank you, Yvonne. Right, I'll have to put the computer down a sec. This Ryanair's about to roll. Okay, so bear with me, guys. It's you've got me behind the camera for this one. Your pan magician Tom is he's probably only just finished school, actually. Here we go. Up and away, that is a 737-800. He's off down to Alicante, down in sunny Spain. See you later, Ryanair. So yeah, I'll do my best on the camera, guys. Tom will be back tomorrow. We'll be streaming tomorrow afternoon. and Sunday as well. So I am going to have to juggle the camera and the computer today. Devil's Advocate, hello to you. Luis Gaming, hello. Andrew Foster's Travels, a big hello to you. Right, if I missed you in the chat, let me know. But I will try and keep up to it. Really got that Jet2 on quite a high-powered engine run. It's making a right racket. Feedback in the chat today will be really appreciated, guys. You might have noticed slightly different settings today. We're on 1080 at 60 as opposed to 1080 at 30. And a brand new HDMI cable as well, which is meant to be an all singing and dancing one. So let me know in the chat if it's any better. Fingers crossed it will be. 2 for the price of 1 Aer Lingus's. And also with the exposure and the focus and things like that, if it's not quite right, let me know. A very colourful backdrop there. Aer Lingus, Ryanair, Wizz. Some Jet2s coming up down the far end. Look, there's both schemes as well. All parked up. Excuse me. Really bad traffic tonight getting up to Leeds. I was in one queue down in Burley and Wharfdale, queued for nearly a quarter of an hour at some traffic lights, and then down in Yeadon itself, queued nearly 10 minutes to get past Murgatroyd's fish and chip shop. There were about 3 buses all trying to get past each other. So yeah, as I was pulling my hair out, hoping I'd get here for the Wizz, so we have done, which is a bonus. Now, will he take the backtrack or will he take it from the intersection? Both Aer Lingus in at the moment. One's Dublin, one's Belfast. Is he doing the backtrack? Yes. So we'll pick him up again once he comes back. Wizz on the push. Very nice A321 Neo this afternoon. Flies and spiders all over the camera here. Get off, you little monkey. Wow, Andy Foster's Travels just noticed in the chat, in the membership for 22 months. That is about as long as it's been running, so a huge thank you. And he says he wishes he was still in Perth. I bet it was a bit warmer down there. Max 7411, hello. Elise Boutique, how you doing? Wadders, very good afternoon. Skating Banana, a very good afternoon to you too. I was looking at the computer there and forgot that was on the roll. Do apologise. You wouldn't get that with Tom, would you? Hello, 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 hello. Where's he gone? There we go, look. Little citation. Hotel Alpha Lima Zulu Lima, the reg on this Wizz A321neo, going out to Gdansk. The little citation that's just taxied out for departure is German. Delta India Echo Golf Alpha. Which is going out to Dusseldorf. Rod Gill, Mr. Manchester, how are you doing, Rod? How nice is that in the sunshine? Beautiful colours. See quite a lot of Jet2s parked up down on the eastern ramp as well. 1, 2, 3, at least 4. Very nice. German citation. David Hayward, very good afternoon. So yeah, I'm going to be pretty limited in the chat today, guys, so I wouldn't bother asking me questions. I'm only going to get to have a quick peek every now and then. If you want to talk to the mods, that'll be great. But I will keep looking as much as I can. All right. I'll come back to him when he's on the roll. So yeah, if I zoom out, that's pretty much the view I've got at the moment. So we are, yeah, we're a fair old distance away, but as you can see, we've got a pretty decent zoom. And that is the other Aer Lingus ATR down on stand. James Hall, hello James. Goodness me, Dean Cable, what can I say? Wow, absolutely incredible support with the $100 super chat. Dean, that's really, really kind. That is, well, that's basically paid for our weekend of streaming. Dean, that is incredible. I cannot thank you enough. Unbelievable support. And yeah, sending big love to you and Patty. Hope you're both keeping okay. But, yeah, from everyone at Blue Sky, many, many thanks. That's really kind. It probably costs us about that in petrol and parking throughout the weekend. So that has basically paid for the weekend. So that is just unbelievable. I cannot thank you enough, Dean. Anybody that doesn't know, Dean and Patty live over in the USA. Somewhere in the middle, if I remember rightly. Right, Wizz on the roll. Starting the left turn. Oops. Okay, he's getting a bit far away. We'll let him go. That was lovely to see. Do like to see the Wizz. Just reading Dean's chat as well, says love the Wizz A321 but not as much as we love Leeds. Hey, fabulous. Laura G, hello Laura. Nice to be up at Leeds in a bit of sunshine actually, and it's yeah, very, very nice. I actually feel a bit of warmth on my back as well. So the wind's, there's a little breeze, but it's not too bad. This Aer Lingus has got his beacon on. Going to be pushing back any second. Looks like the tug's attached. Our Rangers, hello to you. Alchester, how you doing? So yeah, give us some feedback in the chat, guys. We're on 1080 at 60, I think. That's the way I've set it up today. So let me know if it's all running okay. Let me know if this picture's any better. Don't forget we're about probably about half a mile away from the planes as well. So there's a bit of a gap between us and the planes. Ian K, how are you doing? Marjolein, thank you. Oh, could that be today's thumbnail right there? What a lovely sight. If you have just joined and you've seen today's thumbnail, which is that absolutely splendidly beautiful Falcon 50, Maltese registered, that's been in this week. It was the photo was taken by Danny Jones, who's a regular in the chat. He runs the Yorkshire Spotters blog, and he's let us use that picture for today's thumbnail. So that's massive thanks to Danny, much appreciated, buddy. Probably my favourite Bizjet, actually, the Falcon 50. Absolutely a fantastic looking aircraft. Right, we'll just pull away from this one for a few seconds. We've got an aircraft on finals. Looks like he's got that stopped nice and quickly. He's made the turn onto Alpha. Laura G, thank you. Catherine Hill, how you doing, Catherine? Power Rangers says, can we have a look at the terminal? We'll do that once we've got a break in the traffic. We'll have a good peek round. We'll get into the digital zoom. We'll zoom in through the windows. Not really a lot you can see of it actually, apart from the front windows. It's now it's all nearly done. But yeah, we'll have a look at that in the next one. When we get a lull, we always get them at Leeds. I do believe we have an EasyJet due this evening as well. Should be with us fairly soon. That is the new terminal in the background, by the way. Rugged, how are you doing? Mia Plunkett, hello to you. John K, hello John. Stuart Marshall, Mr. Jaffa Cakes himself. How are you doing, Stuart? Lovely to see you. Graham Tannehill, hello Graham. And for those that have just joined, I am on my own this evening. We've got no Tom, so you've got me behind the camera, I'm afraid, for an hour or two. Yeah, Aer Lingus is just backtracking. He's gone behind the trees at the moment. So yeah, I might be a little bit on the quiet side in the chat tonight, guys. I'll try and keep my eyes on it the best I can. Power Rangers, that might be one for the chat actually. Say, is there any good spotting places at Luton? It's a long time since I've been down there, and the last time I went, it was well, you needed a ladder really if you wanted to take photos. The fences everywhere. Jeremy down in Leeds, how you doing? Mods, if I do miss anybody in the chat, give us a nudge. Sometimes just fly past a bit quick. There's a light aircraft pinging as well on flight radar on the ground. Golf Victor November Echo Bravo, I think that is. Right, Aer Lingus on the roll. Very nice. Oh, shall we just have see if we can get this one, guys? There is an overflight going past at the moment. Where are you? There he is. Well, that wasn't Air France, it just went overhead. All the passengers starting to disembark. Another one of our superhero mods, Sam's Planes and Trains, is in the chat. Hello Sam, how's it going, buddy? Hope you're okay. Really sorry about your news earlier that you sent me yesterday. That's not what anybody wanted to hear, but I hope you're okay, buddy. Gemma Proctor, hello Gemma. Dave P, good afternoon, Dave. Plain and simple, hello to you. Danny says that Air France that went over was on its way to Mexico City. Alan Bewley, how are you doing, Alan? And a massive thank you. We've passed 100 likes already. That's incredible. Thank you, guys. And a warm welcome to Ian Foster. How are you doing, Ian? Joining the membership as well. That is really kind, much appreciated. Welcome on board. Steve Dawson. Hello, Steve. Mahboubi Gaderi down in Iran. Very good afternoon, how are you doing? And Mike Clipsham, hello to you. Right, so I think somebody was mentioning, shall we have a look at the terminal? Okie dokie. Well, that is the, well, let's start over here. That's the old terminal, which is going to be redone apparently, and or revamped. And then the new terminal starts basically just behind the Ryanair. And let me find the digital zoom button, just a sec. Alright, so if I press that one there, and then if I press it again, right, we're going to lose the picture quality, but we've gone into 5 times digital zoom, so let's just, we can probably get in through the windows. Yeah, that is the new terminal, or you can just about make out the inside of it. Zoom back out, and yeah, it goes all the way down to the right, all the way down. Now, I've just noticed something. Who else has noticed something there? Anybody that's flown from Leeds? You must have noticed it, especially in the winter, when you've got to stand in that little tin corridor, and it's freezing, and you're shivering. Well, check that out, it's gone. Well, that's a bonus. Ah. Okie dokie, let's come out of the digital zoom. There we go, off. Yeah, so that's the new terminal, and I believe that is opening in May. Malani, hello to you. Colin, another one of our superhero mods. Hello, Col. Been in the membership for 16 months as well. What a lovely support. Thank you, buddy. Carol McGinty, how you doing? Adam Thompson, very good afternoon to you. Marjolein gifted a membership as well, that's really kind. Thank you, Marjolein, and that's gone to Paul Kennedy. Congrats to you. Really, really kind indeed. Our supermodel in the Netherlands. very much appreciated. Right, just looking out on the approach, can't see anything coming in at the moment. Absolutely glorious evening, by the way, guys, here in Leeds. It's the skies are blue, there's a couple of clouds about, and with a bit of luck, looking behind me, in about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours time, we might have a cracking sunset. So your cameraman Tom, he's had his orders. He's had his orders to come into the chat and say hello tonight, so we'll see if he does. Okie dokie, let's have a little peep around. There's no more aircraft to the left. Next one down is another Ryanair. I think that's a Max. In fact, have we to have a play with the digital zoom again, and let's see what the see if we can get the reg off it. There we go, India Hotel X-ray. And further round. That looks like one of the older 300 series Jet2s. In fact, I think all three down there might be the old 300s. Yes, I think they are. So, that's nice to see. A red Jet2 sandwich. And then if we carry on round to the right, we go past right down onto the eastern ramp, and it's a very blue scene. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 Jet2s down there, all parked up. I've heard as well they're going to start building the new stands imminently. I think that was Golf Victor November Echo Bravo that just got airborne. Yeah, I'm looking on flight radar, it was indeed Golf Victor November Echo Bravo. Jodie Nisbet, hello to you. George Fitzgibbon, very good afternoon. Sam's Planes and Trains, a whopping thank you, gifting a Blue Sky membership. Really, really kind, buddy, thank you. And that has gone to George Fitzgibbon as well. That's lovely to see in the chat. Thank you, Sam. Karen Hayes there as well. Hello Karen, how you doing? Lovely to see you. Trev Smith, how you doing Trev? Welcome to the weekend, and thank you for that information on the on Echo Bravo there, thank you for that. So yeah, a new resident. First aircraft for the new flying school. Steve Dawson, hello to you. Stephen Worthington, good afternoon. Yeah, Steve's saying great picture. I really would appreciate the feedback today. We're on different settings, guys, so if it's any better, let us know. If it's any worse than normal, let us know. Normal location for spotting, guys, down at the end of the runway. I'll have to have a quick peek while it's quiet. That's right down the far end. And that's the end of 3-2 or the start of 1-4. And the spotting location where we normally go is actually it's behind that tree. It's out in the middle of the screen, just to the side of the threshold. There's a nice pub up on that hill somewhere up there. Where is he? Somewhere up there. Big hello to the guys in the tower. Quite hard to see in with the tinted windows. I believe the top part's the tower where the guys on the tower frequency are. I believe the area underneath it is where is the radar room, where the approach guy guides them in from. There's one thing I don't like about this camera. You have to, once you go into digital zoom, you've got to zoom right in to get back out again, which is a bit, you can't actually come straight back out, which is a bit annoying. Stuart Hodge, good afternoon, how are you doing? Paul Usher's in the chat as well, very good afternoon Paul, welcome. Anybody got plans for the weekend then? Anybody doing anything nice? Anybody going plane spotting? Looking at the forecast, it's looking like a plane spotting weekend actually. There's a lot of sunshine in the forecast. So I think me and Tom will try and make the most of it this weekend. Hoping to do 2 streams, one tomorrow, one on Sunday. Wayne Weston, hello to you. Jane, sorry, Jane Weston. That's my eyes. No, I've just seen on the corner of my... I think it was Maruda in Harrogate who was a regular on the stream. Once told us that we could see York Minster. And I can see something shining in the sunshine over there. Let's have a go. While it's quiet. So it's above that. In the middle. I think that's York Minster out there. Whoops, not that far. Am I right, guys? Am I wrong? Let me know. Jodie's chilling this weekend. That sounds nice. And yeah, I'm not too sure where we're going tomorrow actually, but Sunday will be Manchester. Apparently we can see Steve's sister's farm. Tony Fraser, good afternoon. Laura reckons it was York Minster. That's a fair old few miles away, isn't it? David Stocker, how are you doing, David? Okie dokie, let's pull out. We've got an aircraft on finals. Looks like that one's going right to the end. That one is going to have to wait there because we've got a second aircraft coming in. I think this might be the EasyJet. Yes, it is indeed. So that one's going to make the turn onto taxiway Alpha, which means the Jet2 can backtrack. Very nice little A319. Trying my best to keep this camera nice and still and concentrate on what I'm doing, but it does mean I can't look at the chat at the moment, guys. I do apologise. I'll be back once we get a break in the traffic. Goodness me, and I can see I've missed loads of people in the chat as well. Sorry, guys. And yeah, so like I say, if you have just joined, I am on my own this evening. This looks like KLM's on finals now. So a very warm welcome if you've just come into the chat. I will try and scroll back when I get a quiet moment and say hello to you all. but if I miss your name I do apologise. This is the KLM from Amsterdam. This looks like an Embraer E170 today. Very rare these roll past Alpha actually, I'll be very surprised if he does. There we go, look hard on the brakes and makes the turn. So that's KLM from Amsterdam. Looking absolutely beautiful in that sunshine. Now normally they park the KLM around about there. See if he takes the next left. Looking promising. Very nice. Passengers starting to disembark. Right, I'll try and catch up in the chats while I've got a break in the traffic. I'll start at the bottom and work my way backwards. Susan! Hello Susan, how are you doing? Queenie! How are you doing, Queenie? Been in the membership for 6 months as well. That is really kind, thank you. Oh, Queenie's down in Lanzarote as well. Fantastic. Have a lovely holiday. And Marjoleine's gifted another membership. That's gone to Amanda Lindsay. Congrats to you. Marjolein, thank you so much. Our wonderful supermodel in the Netherlands. Very kind. Ben Aston, hello Ben. BFC, hello to you. Robert Wood, very good afternoon, Robert. Max Harris, hello. Stephen Price, very good afternoon. Bob, I'm Imam Travels, who's, I think, down in Faro. Hello to you. Sandy B, very good afternoon. Dot Brownlow, hello Dots. Andy Wilson, hello Andy. Jonesy, good afternoon. Richard Jones, hello. Malcolm Orbill, Noel J, hello to you both. Ken G, hello Ken. Right, so if I have missed your name, I do apologise. I think I'm up to date. Graham says he's come back on the Faro flight. Is that Bob? Has he just come back? Oops, daisies. Yeah, and Amanda getting that gifted membership there. Congrats to you. Yeah, many thanks, Marjolein. Martin Cox. Hello, Martin. Not far off entering the golden hour, actually, where everything starts turning a little bit orange with the setting sun. Looking out to the west behind us, there's no clouds actually on the horizon, so we might get a really nice sunset. Queenie having a great time in Lanzarote, doesn't want to come home. What's the weather like down there, actually? Because me and Tom, we're going down there on the 3rd of April, which is about a month away. And as you can see, the new terminal in the background has no air bridges. No new air bridges. You will be made to walk to your plane. Which isn't a bad thing if it's as long as it's not raining. I do find it's always nicer to board the aircraft up the stairs. Peter PDK, hello. GWTG, very good afternoon. I've just had one eye on these guys who've just been checking out my car, actually. Yeah. The old Bill. Excuse me. Blimey, Queenie's having a nice time in the Lanzarote, back home for a week, then off down to Fuerteventura. Can't be bad. Yeah, Jodie, that's not a bad idea. Just stay down there another week and then get the Binter across. In fact, I think there's a little ferry, isn't there, that goes from Arrecife across to Fuerteventura. Doesn't take maybe an hour or two. This was the main reason I chose this location today, by the way, guys, up on the hill. I know it's a little bit on the distant side, but when you get lulls like these down at the end of the runway, you can see nothing, I'm afraid. You can't see any of the parked aircraft. So it is nice when there's a break in the traffic for us to just be able to watch the aircraft on stand. It gives us something to look at. Here comes the passengers. Laura G, jealous of the people getting on these planes. Your turn will surely come. Oh, looks like Ryanair's on the push. Do let me know if I need to tinker with the exposure. I'm trying. If you look at the KLM's tail there, it does look quite bright. But to me, the Ryanair looks a bit dark. If I try and brighten the screen up, I'm scared of overexposing the whites. So yeah, let us know in the chat if it's okay or if it needs lightening up a little bit. I'll show you what I mean if I lower the shutter speed. There you go. Look, the whites look a little bit blown out there, don't they? So let's I think to my eye that looks probably better. Steve Jones says it's about time Swissport got some new equipment. Steve, was you down at Manchester last week? I was watching a streamer down there from the viewing park, and I'm sure I could hear your name in the your voice in the background. If it wasn't you, you've got somebody that sounds exactly like you. Delta Whiskey Romeo, the reg, look. There we go, zoom back out. And yeah, thanks for your feedback there, guys, much appreciated. So, has everybody tinkered with the settings? Are we running at 1080 at 60 at your end as well? You might need to check that it's still not on your normal 1080. I have changed the settings, up the quality a little, so we're on 1080 at 60. I hope. David and David saying looks good, thank you. Devil's Advocate, thank you. Yvonne, Laura, thank you. Paul, good afternoon, how are you doing? It's just Nick today, Paul. Tom's still at, I say still at school, he'll have finished by now, but yeah, he's at home. He'll be back tomorrow. Susan, yes, he will, definitely. He'll be rating my performance. I think the numbers will be low. Makes you realise how much of a really good job he does do, actually, when you've got to do it yourself. It's not easy. It's very, very, very tricky to keep the camera still. It's quite easy just to point it in the right direction and maybe follow, but to actually keep it still enough to look good, it's very, very hard. It takes quite a lot of practice. Just starting to go into the golden hour now. You can see on the grass it's starting to go a little bit of an orange colour. The very sun's getting low in the sky. So as per usual, he'll disappear behind the trees and backtrack line up. Ah, Steve, so it was you. Sorry, buddy, I'd forgotten. Gillian, hello. Grace Norton, good evening. And Grace, yeah, just reading your comments there. Is this a public land? It is indeed. Now, in the olden days, you did used to be able to drive your car up here, but sadly they've put a great big metal barrier across by the road, so you can't get your car up here anymore. But if you're prepared to walk, it is a nice elevated position where you can see across the field. Alternatively, head off to the end of the runway, right down there at the far end, and there is a little lay-by just, well, it's behind that tree, you can't quite see it, but a nice little lay-by. You can park up there and get a lovely view of the runway from down there as well. Parking's free as well, if you can get a space. Right, we'll come back to the Ryanair once it starts to roll. John Hume, how are you doing, John? Peter Kingston, hello. John saying, when do we fly down to Lanzarote? It's the 3rd of April. So just over a month away. Okay, Ryanair's just starting to roll. So this will be a Ryanair to Dublin, 737-800. Pop into view any second. Here we go. Okay, and what a fantastic view. We'll come back to the view when it gets a little bit nearer sunset. Chris Smith, hello Chris. And Devil's Advocate, yes, that's the one. Right guys, bear with me 2 secs, I'm just going to plug a few things in. I'll be back in 2 ticks. It's nice, just let your dog do its business everywhere and just walk away. Okay, left or right? Let's go right. And let's get the focus right. Come on. Andy D, how are you doing? Yeah, Laura, I agree. Very, very annoying, and especially when you're walking back to the car and you end up standing in it, which has happened a couple of times actually. Oh, look at that tail going a nice shade of orange. Looking behind us, it's probably still about 30-40 minutes worth of before the sun sets. Still quite reasonably high in the sky. Nice to have a bit more light on an evening as well now. I think it's not dark until around about, is it 6:30-ish? Maybe 6 o'clock. That's very heavily zoomed in there, guys. See the workman underneath. We're into digital zoom territory, which does degrade the quality. Out of interest, guys, I've just noticed I have had the image stabilisation on, and it sometimes makes the camera shake a little bit, and you can notice it in the top of your screen sometimes. Has it been doing that? I have got it turned off now. Has it made any difference? Really is a bit of a test stream, is this one, really. I've got the few new things going on. A few new wires as well. Oh, pay attention, Nick. EasyJet on the pushback. Cheers, Yvonne. Yeah, Sandy B. What's that all about? I've seen them hanging from trees. Why do people do that? Graham says this one's going back to Belfast in Northern Ireland. Little A319. And 200 likes as well. Thanks, guys. That's very kind. Much appreciated. Marjolein says it's crazy. It happens a lot. Just hear the engine starting up. Colin Dunn up in Edinburgh. Very good evening. Just pull away from that for a second, there is an inbound. Where's it gone? There he is. The Beach 200. So this one is going back to Belfast in Northern Ireland. This might take it from the intersection, it might backtrack. It's a 50-50. Looks like it's taking the back track. And as you can see, that disappears behind the trees, so we'll come back to that one. KLM on the push as well. Mike Blunt, very good evening, Mike. Alison Taylor, hello Alison. And Michael Schmidt in Berlin, good evening. Yeah, we're definitely into the golden hour now. Jack, good evening. Okay, EasyJet on the roll. This one's going back to Belfast. Gear up. Very nice. So I think we all know where this one's going, don't we? Back to Amsterdam. Embraer E170. Around about an hour's flight over to Amsterdam, maybe just under. Well, that looks to be backtracking as well. Actually, he's not backtracked right to the end. Looks like he's spun it round, possibly on the piano keys there. Hello. You're friendly. Thanks, guys. Apologies, I definitely wasn't concentrating there, guys. My concentration was on not getting my leg bitten off, actually. That was yapping right at my feet, and I'm trying to look at the plane. For goodness sake, just put that damn thing on a lead. If Tom was here, he'd have been plain hell. That is the downside to these locations. You get a lot of dog walkers. Right, scrolling back up, I've just seen that Susan has gifted 5 Blue Sky memberships. Wow, that's absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Susan. Familiar names in there as well. That's lovely to see. Thanks, Susan. Thank you so much. And Alan Hargreaves, wow, how are you doing, Alan? Been in the membership for 20 months. That's incredible support, thank you. Lindsay and Louis, very good evening, how are you doing? Rob Gunn, how you doing, Rob? Chris Haley, good evening, Chris. John Bell, very good evening. Robert, how are you doing? Robert says the dog's now the cameraman. Paul says, when we're doing Manchester, possibly tomorrow, definitely Sunday. I'm not sure what we're doing tomorrow actually yet, so I'll have to have a word with Tom. Sure, I just saw something behind the trees there. Nice little touch and go. Mike Hewitt, how are you doing? Ooh, chilling with a nice glass of wine. That sounds nice. Right, so looking behind us, we've probably got 10-15 minutes left before the sun sets. And it's very, very bright at the moment, so I won't point the camera around until it goes down a little bit more, but once it starts to set, we'll have a good look at the behind us out to the west. So I'm just planning on keeping this stream going until sunset. We'll see the sun go down and then we'll wrap it up. Do it all again tomorrow. Susan says it's gin o'clock. Why not? It's Friday. Yeah, Rob Gunn says, going to drop cold once the sun sets. That is very true. I think they are actually forecasting a frost tonight, aren't they? And, this morning going to work, had to scrape the car. It was a frozen solid. There's a quite bad fog in the bottoms this morning around here. If you was lucky enough to get up on the hilltops this morning, you could see over the top of the fog. It was a bit of a cloud inversion, temperature inversion, sorry. And yeah, I did see some pictures on Facebook. Looked very, very pretty indeed. Yeah, Rob saying plenty of planets on view this evening as well. It's I think they're all in a line as well, aren't they, Rob, at the moment? So you can see quite a few. Don't normally go for these, but it's absolutely miles away. But there is a Federal Express, if we can see him. Where is he? I get my bearings. Over there, up there. Oh. FedEx. That is a long, long way away, I'm afraid, but I can just about make it out. He's heading east. Don't see that many FedExes around here. That's quite nice to see. Bit distant. That was at Memphis to Cologne, that FedEx. 777. Louis DeHaan, good evening. Golf Victor November Echo Bravo going round again. Yin Team Stripes, how are you doing? Sound like something else is on the roll down there as well, behind the hangars. So that's going to pop out somewhere down there. There we go. That's the little beach. Nice. You can actually feel the temperature starting to drop as well now. It's getting a bit cold. Jodie saying, can't believe the sun's going already. Never mind, it'll be back tomorrow. Oh, hello. Hello, let's just see if I can spin this camera around. Who wants an A380? British Airways A380 up here. Wow, that's nice. That will be out of Heathrow, northbound. Very nice indeed. That's as far as I can stretch, I'm afraid, guys. Well, that's nice to see. Okay, let's have a look at the setting sun, shall we? Let's might just have to pop a filter or two on here. There we go. Okie dokie. Check this out, guys. Setting sun. If we just zoom out a little bit as well, look at that. You can just, there goes the A380. There's another jet over there as well. What a beautiful sight. Beautiful colours. There we go. See you later, sun. We'll see you tomorrow. Just trying to get the camera settings so it's exactly the same as I'm seeing it now. That's about right. Very nice. One more peek at that 380. Yeah, beautiful. And Laura Holbrook. How are you doing, Laura? Oh, it's Laura Maloney. Sorry, how are you doing? Laura, was it you that was the Sheffield fan? I think it was, wasn't it? Not the best of nights to be a Sheffield fan on Monday, Laura. Alright, so all's gone a bit quiet, and the sun just about, well, it has set actually, just gone over the horizon. So I'll think about wrapping this one up and get back to the car before it gets too dark, and we'll have another peek at the setting sun as well before we finish. Mr. Checker 2 says, what time are you finishing? Just about now. Short and sweet one today. How long we've been going? Looking at the clock, just shy of 2 hours actually. Time flies. So yeah, nice to do a little stream after work. Little light aircraft's just landed again. That looks like a full stop landing this time. Cheers, Graham. Right, so before we wrap it up, let's have a quick peek around. So there's nothing on stand over to the left. We've got the Jet2 and the Ryanair. 3 Jet2s down the far end, all 300 series, the old ones. And then a couple more on the eastern ramp. There's 4 Jet2s down there as well. So that's the state of play at the moment. Right, so let's have another look at the sunset. Somebody letting fireworks off somewhere. Absolutely beautiful. Almost looks like the sky is on fire, doesn't it? Beautiful. Reds and oranges. Oops, overexposing it. You can also see what I'm going to have to battle when I leave here, guys. The oh dear, a great big queue to get down into Eden. I guess it's that time of day. Right, it's starting to get dark, so we'll wrap it up. So yeah, I think we've done okay, haven't we? We've seen a few nice planes, and I hope I've done okay on the camera. It'll be nice to have Tom back tomorrow. Mods, massive thank you for being there as per usual. You guys are amazing. And, A special thanks has to go to Dean for the super chat. That is really kind, really kind indeed. And gifted memberships and memberships as well. It's really appreciated. Thanks, guys. Susan, thank you. So yeah, I'll have a word with Tom. We'll schedule a stream probably sometime tomorrow morning once we realise and know what we're doing. Chris says, treat yourself to a Murgatroyds and avoid the traffic. Not on my own. I might do if Tom was here. We might do that this weekend. Martin Nail, I've just seen you in the chat. How are you doing, Martin? And yeah, a big special thanks to Danny Jones as well for sending us or letting us use that picture for today's thumbnail, the Falcon 50. Fantastic looking jet. That was in earlier this week. So yeah, and thank you for your likes as well. How many likes have we had? We've had 247 likes, which is really kind. That is very nice indeed. It does help the channel. So very much appreciated. So right, I'll shut up and I'll get back off home. So we'll see you tomorrow, guys. Take care. Have a lovely evening. Toodaloo.